Good morning. What's up, y'all? It might not be morning when you're watching this, but it's morning for me. That's what this cool little bed head thing is, and if you see that right there, I'm just sitting outside the gym, got the heated seat on the low back, and kind of editing some stuff because it's so dang hot out. I figured, let's look at the training for the day, and I was like, let me get this video out real quick so I can upload. So, where are we at? This is the 2025 Rio Grande Valley Celtic Festival, Celtfest Albuquerque. There's a bunch, I can't remember the exact name of it, but thrown in New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico. And this was a really cool trip for me. This is my second year there, and man, I'm starting to really love this game. It's climbing the ladder. But this year, I brought my wife. Last year, I just went solo. This year, brought my wife, and we flew into Phoenix, and we did a little bit of an extended vacation, did like a 4 or 5 day vacation. And that's what I try to like tell everybody about the Highland Games is go do this type of stuff. Pick a couple trips a year and kind of make them a long weekend. And so we flew into Phoenix, and when we landed, got in the rental car and drove directly to the Grand Canyon. So we didn't get a full Grand Canyon experience like a whole day, but we got there at like 4-ish in the afternoon, and spent like the next couple hours there. And then we drove back and stayed in Flagstaff for 2 nights. The second day we drove up to what's called Antelope Canyon and did tours through what they call the slot canyons, where you're like in the walls, the red sandy walls and all that. And there's 2 different types. It's really neat. So absolutely recommend it. It was super cool. And then we went to what's called like Horseshoe Bend, where the river like just does a horseshoe. And it was really cool to do some of that sightseeing. And then traveling across to Albuquerque, did a little bit. Drove through an hour of a hailstorm, and it was like it snowed. It had so much hail on the sides of the roads. I was just the whole time like, this rental car is ruined. And it wasn't somehow, but it was so loud. We were like screaming to talk to each other because the hail hitting the car was insane. But we'll get into throws here in just a second. I have to thank Grant and Mona and the Rio Grande Scottish Society, for hosting me and having a fun time. Fun group. We do a pro male-female comp combined, and just thanks everybody for getting me out there and the whole group for having a good time. And yeah, so let's talk about throws. Decent from me. Still in the early season, like I said, like in the last video, I'm leaving. There's some left there on the table for me to be desired. So just definitely a lot to work on for the rest of the year to take that next little step. So let's get into the throws. All right, so we started with Braemar, and I couldn't tell if I liked this Braemar or not. Ended up going right about 34 feet, which is pretty par of the course for yours truly. Like I mentioned in the last one, putting some more work in on it, hopefully. Then we went to Openstone. Pretty good showing for myself. Inched out, I think, a second place in the event. So my best showing on the day. I think it's my second or third one. Just got a hold of it. You still see him kind of jumping that finish. So I've got to work on rotating more and not jumping. And I think the second one was my best one. And I think I tried too hard on my third. But then we went to heavyweight. Fat handle gave me all kinds of grip problems. I just have really small hands, believe it or not, and really short thumbs. So you can see how slow I was moving, and that was it. So it was a D handle, which also not really used to, but the fatter D handle, I was just struggling to get my thumb secure. I did throw a 36-ish, I think. Maybe not. It wasn't further than 36. I definitely didn't throw 37. Okay. So, and then lightweight was probably mid-70s. I think 74. I don't know if I squeaked a second or third out in there. I placed okay in the lightweight as well. The group was Eric Frazier, Colin Dunbar, Matt Hand, Nick Aston. No, Nick didn't throw. Myself and Danny Austrian. Nick was nursing an injury, but Nick came and hung out all day, which is awesome of him. And Nick is a reason that we had 5 groups this year instead of 4. So Nick, doing what it takes to grow the games, man, it's awesome. Felt good on that lightweight, and then we go back and watch it. It was just like I moved slow. And I guess this is all out of order now. I cannot remember. Anyways, we got to wait over bar. Hey, there's your 14. And then we're going to have 15. And just once again, there, like I said, same story. Oh, hey, what's up, Megan? So, guess I didn't edit this one. Shoot, I hate when I'm not edit stuff. But yeah, I got Megan throwing. Don't know why. Here's back to myself missing 15. And it's like, it's just, and again, yeah, so close, but so far away. Hammers felt great out the gate. This is the first time I ever opened with a 102, and I was hoping that this felt like opening with that. And you can hear the crowd kind of excited. Danny Autry, big fan. Danny went big in the hammers as well. I just didn't put it together much more. I think I went 105 on this third one, unless this is light and I'm just missing. Yeah, and I opened big in the light too, or something like that. I think I went 102 or 105 and 102, 105, and 123, 125, something around those numbers. I definitely, with the way they opened, and there you see I kind of was not putting it all together. I think this one went better. But I definitely felt good, and coming off of throwing good at Loch Norman, and practice had been going good. I was hoping for some bigger throws, and it just didn't happen, man. And of course now, because this was filmed upright, you're probably not going to see it. But Sheaf went great. Still a lot of misses and inconsistencies are there, but thanks to some cueing from the Matt Hand, he gave me the cue, like, finish it like you finish hammer, rip on the thing. And I cleared 30 on the day, so that was a nice, hadn't done that in, I don't think I'd done it as a pro. Maybe I had the very first year. I don't think so because of my quad issue. So first time clearing 30 or second time clearing 30 off-handed. So actually I might have cleared 30 the year before at this games. Or I was throwing at 30, which was the first time I'd thrown off-handed. I think so. This is the one that makes it. Yep, so a little bit of celebration. Went over and celebrated with Matt Hand there. So just cool support from a guy that I've thrown with for, gosh, over 10 years now. And then we took some stabs at 33, and I have no footage from the caber. The challenge caber did end up breaking, which was unfortunate. I was definitely, I'm going to attempt it, but I don't think I was going to be fun. And then we went out to dinner afterwards at, I think it's called Sadie's, get some sopapillas. But fabulous games, fabulous festival, decent weather. Definitely can't wait to go back. And yeah, that's it for this one, y'all. Here's a miss to end on again.